Well, it is 8 o'clock. Nurse Blue, you can take it away.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Rita. All right, so now let me say hello. Hi, everybody. It's Nurse Blue. And hey, Dr. Rita.
I am on call. We're going to be doing a C-section soon, so I am here listening. Hello, everyone.
Dr. Rita, we have on our favorite thing, scrubs.
That's the truth. Our uniform.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, I'm going to change the screen. Thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this experience, Dr. Rita, and hello to Wakana Nation and, you know, anyone who is tuned in for tonight's presentation of Wakana. I am Nurse Blue. I'm going to introduce you to myself in just a moment. So now the screen has changed, and how about we enlarge it, guys, so that we can really get going here. Okay, let me move this Zoom bar out of the way because I can't get to my, okay, there we go. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight, especially because I just love introducing this fabulous company to everyone, Wakana. And whether you're here for the first time, welcome. If you are a member of Wakana, welcome back. But what I'm delighted to share with you is the crown jewel of CBD. We represent 4 pillars on the wellness spectrum, which is health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. And I'm going to start out for the first part of the presentation, introducing you to our product line. And I am here tonight to talk to you about something that is absolutely the joy of my life, how frequency, how your vibrational frequency can be elevated through our products and services at Wakana. So there I am. That's Nurse Blue when she's not wearing scrubs. I am America's Nurse and Wellness Coach. And you're probably like, well, wow, how did you get appointed? We needed one. I appointed myself. I'm self-appointed. So guys, I am happy to be here because I am a proud lifer. I don't know if you know what a lifer is. If you probably don't because I made it up, but I absolutely love life. And it's amazing that Dr. Rita just shared that someone is about to have a baby. And I'm like, oh, wow, you know, to be a part of that. And part of loving life is that I'm a spiritual activist because we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. So I like to activate that spirit because that spirit is really what life is about. You know, I'm a proud mother. I'm a nurse for the soul. So you're not going to find me in the hospital, guys. No, I'm outside the hospital, hopefully helping you so you don't have to end up in the hospital. But if you, you know, if you do, I want to help you stay out of there. Although we love hospitals and I love my brothers and sisters who are, we're all on this wellness journey, helping to support humanity. My work is outside. I'm also a health and wellness expert. I'm a Live Your Best Life coach, and I'm the CEO of Blue Light Coaching and Consulting. I'm a proud member of the medical board, and my purpose is here to help create heaven on earth, right? That's what I'm here for. How do I do that? I actually do that by increasing your vibrational frequency. So if you have not heard of that before, take notes. Here we go for the ride, right? So as I move my screen, there we go. Let me just tell you about this movement that I'm a part of, and many of you may be a part of it as well. It's called the Wakana movement. See, we exist, ladies and gentlemen, to help end the negative stigma that has caused communities around the world to suffer and lose out on the health and wealth benefits of the cannabis plant. And see, what this is all about is that we're serving as the catalyst. We're stirring a movement here that inspires people to confidently move into the legal space now, as entrepreneurs, formulators, as investors, evoking the courage and the strength of people to take back their health, reclaim their life, their health, their wealth, their legacy, and their freedom. So I'm super excited about that because, you know, that's my way of, you know, joining with this awesome movement to create heaven on earth. And I'm just so proud to be a part of some some awesome women, awesome people that are a part of Wakanda Nation, the founders here. Let me just kind of introduce you. Many of you who are here are familiar with our wonderful Dr. Rita McGuire. She's the Chief Medical Officer of Wakanda. She leads the medical board. And the medical board is made up of wellness professionals, health professionals across the United States. That's giving people an alternative to maybe to what they're currently doing that's more in the natural spectrum. What I love about Dr. Rita is Dr. Rita is here on this planet to help receive life and now to sustain it at its highest level of optimal health and wellness. That's so fantastic. And then next to her, we have Patricia Van Pelt, who is a wonderful woman who is a state senator for the state of Illinois. She is a chief financial officer. She represents the wealth pillar. Next to her is a wonderful woman, our visionary, our CEO, Miss Melissa Boston. I actually, many years ago, was introduced to Melissa Boston's, her successful career in building sales teams because I had decided to become an entrepreneur, and I was reading about her in the front of Success magazine. And so I came in looking up to her. And now, you know, nearly 20 years later, I am here to see her lead this fabulous company as the CEO, and she represents the legacy pillar. And standing next to her, actually, who made all of this happen for me, is Miss Phyllis Nash. Phyllis introduced me to Wakanda. So it's a very special relationship here. I met her over 20 years ago. She has been a lifelong entrepreneur, and that's why she leads our sales team, because she has actually achieved the level of diamond status, double diamond status. What does that mean? That means she is the midwife for all of us, helping us to birth our dreams into possibilities. And that's why she is the CSO, because she represents freedom for us. Okay. As I told you, I'm so excited to be alongside these superheroes. This is our Wakanda Medical Board led by Dr. Rita McGuire. So let me just kind of tell you a little bit about the Farm Bill, because one of the goals of the 2014 Farm Bill was to generate and protect the research into hemp. Okay. Now, under the 2018 Farm Bill, ladies and gentlemen, hemp is treated like any other agricultural commodity in many ways. And this is an important point, because while there are provisions that heavily regulate hemp, this legislation makes hemp a mainstream crop. Okay. Now you and I can be entrepreneurs in this industry because it's legal, you know, all throughout the United States. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I know you may not be new to this, but cannabis has become a booming business. And I mean, I'm talking about, you know, we're talking about a plant that went from illegal to now essential. And it is estimated that by 2024, guys, it's going to grow to $20 billion. So for those of you who may be here for the purposes of learning about how you can use this to, you know, improve your health, or if you are looking to become an entrepreneur, you want to look at this, okay, as well. Now, here's what I love about Wakanda is that not only are we in a CBD business, but we have now become like a full-fledged wellness company, guys. And so, you know, these are the categories that we are now representing our products in. It's just absolutely phenomenal, because now weight loss generates over $288 billion, guys. I mean, we have fabulous products to help you control your weight. We have a wellness and immune products. That's a $3.4 trillion business. Essential oils, we have fabulous oils. $20 billion is in that industry. You can generate, you know, that industry is generating $20 billion, $190 billion, guys. In skincare, hair care, $87 billion, because you know, ladies, we got to keep it tight and right? Well, as an entrepreneur, Wakanda puts you right there in the middle of all of that, right? Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with CBD, it's called, well, the name for it is cannabidiol, and that's a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp. Now, out of more than 85 different cannabinoids, and it's probably well over 100 now, okay? It is the second most common, next to delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, okay? And you're probably like, what is she talking about? Okay, that's THC, right? That's what we call it in the laboratory, but, you know, we have a lot of different names for it, nicknames like weed, or, you know, it's marijuana, but you've probably heard it called the chronic and herb, whatever it is, it's all the same. Now, unlike that, THC, CBD is non-psychotropic. What does that mean? This is the compound that's related to THC, but it produces the health, ladies and gentlemen, without the high, okay? Now, what I love about Wakana products is that they're fully compliant with the State Department of Agriculture, and they're grown in accordance with Section 7606 of the 2018 U.S. Farm Bill. Here's what I also love about Wakana. Wakana loves people. And you want to align yourself with companies that not just see you as a means of making money, but they really do care about how to serve you, and that's why, all of our products are organic, they're natural products. You don't have to worry about, pesticides. You don't have to worry about fungus. You don't have to worry about people who are providing you with an inferior product, because at the end of the day, guys, we're third-party tested. They give you a certificate of analysis, so you know what you're putting in your body. I mean, it's upscale, it's top-notch products. Now, for those of you who may need to learn a little bit more about the difference between the two, THC and CBD, let me make it simple for you. Okay, THC, also referred, it's marijuana, but people call it weed or what have you and other names. Now, that's the compound that has psychoactive effects. It stimulates receptors in the brain's pleasure center. So it releases higher than normal levels of dopamine. That's what's creating the high, right? Now, there are some side effects that come with that every now and then. People who consume THC, they may have an increase in hunger. They call that the munchies. They may feel a little more lucid in their thoughts, that sort of thing, right? Now, here's the difference. CBD is like the cousin, okay? Now, the cousin it's non-intoxicating, okay? So you don't feel the high. It stimulates receptors in the brain that regulate pain. So it really helps to relieve pain. That's perception, anxiety, if you're here on planet Earth, we have a whole bunch of anxiety over the past 2.5-3 years, helps with nausea and many other things, right? Why it is really a great product is because it also includes anti-inflammatory properties that help to relieve pain relief. So let's just say you suffer with rheumatoid arthritis or gout, right? Or how I've come to appreciate CBD is that it really helped me with an autoimmune condition that I had been diagnosed with many years ago, psoriasis, okay? Now I'm going to share some information from one of the leading doctors that have studied this, and take a listen to this because I think this is fascinating.
Hello, my name is Dr. David Allen. I'm a retired cardiac surgeon and a member of the International Cannabinoid Research Society, ICRS. That means I'm a cannabinoid research scientist. And I'm here to tell you about the discovery of the endocannabinoid system, the ECS, and the significance and how it will change medicine. And we discovered the endocannabinoid system about 30 years ago, and we really didn't understand the significance of its discovery. And so we found out that this is a chemical communication that your body has. It's not electrical, it's chemical, and it's kind of like the hormone systems that people are familiar with. And your body makes these cannabinoids. They're endogenous, so they're endocannabinoids, and they perform some miraculous functions in the body. And we're just learning the significance of these functions. And basically, the endocannabinoid system is responsible for homeostasis. Most people don't understand what that really means, but it's the body's ability to maintain itself and function in the proper environment. And so it's critically important that doctors in the future understand this control mechanism. And we're finding out that that manipulation of this endocannabinoid system will control diabetes. It controls cancer. It controls whether you can survive a heart attack or stroke. And so this is critically important for doctors to understand this new science. And the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. And I'm a heart surgeon saying that. So more people will be saved by manipulation of the endocannabinoid system than are currently saved by surgery.
Is that not like the most amazing thing, right? So for those of you, and I'm quite sure everyone on this line probably has a doctor, if you have been diagnosed with anything and you're taking a prescription for it, just ask your doctor about the endocannabinoid system. And if they're unfamiliar with it, you may want to look into working with a medical professional that is familiar with the system, because I tell you, it controls, as the doctor said, it modulates all of your major systems here. Now, back to the difference between CBD and THC, okay? Now, CBD, I just call this like the wonder plant, because while THC has medical benefits, it might help reduce pain and reduce nausea and vomiting, and, you know, there are quite a few things it helps to support people who are experiencing those symptoms. Look at what CBD does. It does everything. It helps to reduce pain, guys, nausea and vomiting. It's shown to increase bone growth. It has anti-tumor properties. I mean, it helps with psoriasis. I'm a living witness. I mean, I was literally taking Stelara, Humira, injections to control my psoriasis, guys, since 2003. Thank God for Wakana. I no longer am doing that. It might help reduce seizures. It slows bacteria growth, relieves anxiety, benefits your nervous system, which is huge, benefits your arteries. So if it's benefiting your arteries, guys, it is helping to benefit your cardiovascular system, your heart, okay? There's a lot of benefits. So you see everything here on the screen. I have this crazy bar. Let me move this thing out of the way. Okay, there we go. Helps with muscle spasms, as well as it might help with psychosis, okay? So listen, it's remarkable. And this ECS system, guys, I call this the kingdom of God. I'm a spiritual health and wellness expert. And this endocannabinoid system is remarkable. And unfortunately, I mean, I've just learned not too long ago, they're going to start adding it to our medical books, medical studies, like soon. So the fact that we're just finding out about this is kind of, you know, it's fascinating, right? But I'm happy you know about it. Because what this is a network of receptors all over your body, all throughout your vital, you know, systems, all of your major vital organs, that's looking for cannabinoids to maintain its balance. And the first time you ever had cannabinoids, ladies and gentlemen, was from your mother's milk. And here's the reality. It's real easy to throw you off balance if you don't know what you're made of. And that's why I love Wakana, because it's teaching us how to stay in balance by balancing the system. What we're doing, we're reversing disease, we're preventing disease, we are helping people live their best lives. And these products that I'm going to share with you through Wakana, you know, what I love, I've seen the company grow so much over the past 3.5 years, guys. I mean, the company has been fantastic. And with producing products to help in a variety of areas. So here you see just a portion of our product line. I'm going to go through them. If you see anything that has the power symbol, what that power symbol means is that it has the recommended amount of THC. It's primarily CBD. So for those of you who that may be a conflict for you, no problem. We have our pure products. You see, we are in a variety of categories, from weight loss to improving sleep, to our tinctures. We offer culinary products. How about I just share it with you? Looking at that one screen. But yes, you see, we're in weight loss, wellness. We have hair care, saving our strands. So, you know, as you get older, Ladies are looking for wellness solutions to help maintain their hair. We're there. Essential oils, skin products, and of course our CBD products. We offer gummies. We have, flower products. We have the tinctures. The company has done a fabulous job, guys. I mean, delivering the highest quality CBD infused products and experience to help you just improve your life. Dr. Rita's MD is what I take for my psoriasis. Just take a few drops in the morning and the evening to maintain my balance. You have the Power Gummies, is great for sleep. You have premium flour, but the pain cream has been consistently our #1 seller because it's helping to relieve pain. We have the gummies. Now look, I love candy. Okay, I'm a nurse, but at the end of the day, we all have something that we struggle with. Sugar is one of them. So I love the gummies. They help with sleep. Again, we have the Pure Gummies, helps to relieve stress, creativity. I love the Delta 8s. King of the Jungle helps to improve your sex life. If you have problems in the area of your libido, here's an option. For those of you who enjoy the smokables, we have those available too. We have vapes and as well as flower products. As you heard me mention before, we have our hemp hair products to support both the hair and the scalp. For men, we have our beard and our scalp oil for you as well, so we can maintain our mane. We can maintain our hair through the Saving Our Strands system. This was released last year, and it has been a beautiful, beautiful offering for hairstylists across the country, as well as women who are looking for a solution there. We're also in the culinary industry. I mean, Wakana is just amazing. So if you want to take a tincture, let's say you don't want to take it under your tongue, we have water-soluble products, guys. We have the seasonings, we have the Delta oil, we have the vegan butter, we have the essential oils. And I'm going to tell you this, get that black seed oil. I love the peppermint. I love the eucalyptus. Listen, I'm a health and wellness nurse. All of these, are really great, especially if you want to do aromatherapy. There's so many uses for essential oils, but they are essential. And get them from Wakana. Sexual wellness is important. I mean, you can infuse with CBD and blend it with pure ingredients. I mean, guys, we have the King of the Jungle gummies. We have the G-Spot for the women. We have, the Sense of Seduction. So we're really here to improve all areas of wellness. Now, this man here is known as probably one of the sharpest minds that ever walked the planet. And this was his prediction back in the 30s. He said the doctors of the future, that's today, right now, will give no medicine, but will interest his patient and her patient. He probably, I don't know if we were allowed women to work as doctors at that time, probably not, but will interest her patient as well in the care of the human frame, in diet, in the cause and the prevention of disease. Thank you, Mr. Thomas Edison, because that has manifested, because that's what we're here to talk about today. And guys, Nurse Blue, I am launching this, not just it has launched, this campaign to support women, because I believe that every woman needs and deserves a flat belly. And we're going to talk about that, because that is one of the ways in which I'm helping to create heaven on earth. Okay, we all have our role to play, right? So let me tell you a little bit more about me. I have a Bachelor's of Science degree in nursing from Hampton University. Have any Hamptonians out there? Don't know. I have 20 plus years of research and training in life sciences, guys. I am a nerd and I'm proud of it. So I specialize in a very unique area, mind, heart, and spiritual coherence, right? So I use emotional and abundance and spiritual technology to achieve wellness. So I am going to introduce you to some new ideas that are at the center of health. So whether you know it or not, I hope I'm not telling you this for the first time. But if so, hey, I like to make history with you, but I want to let you know, each of you, that you are a spiritual being first. You are a spiritual being, which means you are made out of energy, electricity. Yes. And through this miraculous force, you were sent down here to embody a human body, which is the technology that you need to walk on planet Earth. This energy is so powerful that it's magnetic. And that magnetic field has a vibration. Did you know that? Yeah. It's laws to that vibration, like whatever you were thinking about and feeling, you can bring it to you, right? It's a law called law of attraction. That's how it works scientifically, right? Now, that vibration, that power of that energy, when you put the power behind your thoughts and the power behind your emotions, if you make it into like a mathematical formula, like thoughts plus emotion equals a frequency. That's the scale. Okay, so that's where I come into the equation, because I help people understand how they can heal whatever the condition is, or relieve the condition. How about we say that? By increasing your vibrational frequency. Okay, so guys, listen, let me just tell you this. This is so fascinating because this scale here, I have to thank Dr. David Hawkins. He created this great book called Power versus Force, where he explained all of this in that book. And what's amazing is that now, based on your emotions, we have a scale, right? So at the bottom, you have shame. I would say most people are somewhere between, in America at least, I can't speak for globally, given all that has happened, somewhere in between grief, because we had a lot of loss take place over the past few years, and pride. Okay, 175, right? Because of all of the negative news and all of what is happening in the world, the energy level of the planet, I'm talking about that we possess inside of us, it's a little chaotic, right? For healing to take place, we have to move you out of those fear-based frequencies. When I say fear-based frequencies, I'm really talking about 175 and below, and up and help you increase your frequency of the love spectrum. Because as you increase your love frequency, guys, you feel better. You are in a space of gratitude. You are attracting more of what you want. Isn't this fascinating? So what I do is introduce people to wellness radio, because that's the frequency inside of you, which is fascinating, is that I grew up in a radio station. So my family owns frequencies. I didn't know I was getting prepared for this work, but at least now it all makes sense. And the best way to increase your frequency, I think, and have experience, is incorporating the flat belly lifestyle into your wellness strategy right now. So I want to tell you a little bit about that, because this is like become the #1 campaign in Wakanda. We're so excited about it. We help people understand the science behind bioscanning. We're eating for our blood type. We're actually introducing the root cause of disease, providing you with solutions to help you live your best life. And guys, there's so many inspiring stories of how people's lives are being transformed so much by what we're doing here, right? Because here's why everybody needs and deserves a flat belly, ladies and gentlemen, because here's the bottom line. We are living in low vibrational frequency. The news is constantly on, okay? People are, stressed out. Well, when you're stressed out, you're releasing this hormone called cortisol, okay? And guess what's happening? Many of us are, unfortunately, attracting a lot of belly fat, right? Let me tell you how this works, okay? I have a few bellies up here. All right, the hormonal belly, as we go through the ages, our hormones start changing. Sometimes we start accumulating more belly fat. You have the mommy belly. So after Dr. Rita helps someone deliver their baby tonight, they're going to have to go through this phase of getting their body back tight and right. Belly fat, right? Stressed out belly, guys. People are living in chronic stress. And generationally, we've been taught how to do it. It's like you get a badge of honor for stressing yourself out every day, and then you die an early death, or people leave the planet early, and they say, oh, well, she was a good man, or she was a good woman, or he was a good man, but they lived a stress life, okay? And then after you work out, incorporate the right diet, then after workout, you see the flat belly. Now, here's another example. We have the alcohol belly. Right? That's when we're going out way too much and drinking way too much. You start developing alcoholic belly, right? We have the hormonal, this is more of the same. But the bottom line is belly fat means imbalance, okay? That's what I want you guys to understand. It means unbalance. 98% of all disease is lifestyle related. What does that mean? That means you can prevent it. I can prevent it. We can prevent it. 98%, only 2% of diseases come from something outside of your lifestyle. And here's what's happening. We're waking up in the morning and our tongue is guiding us. And didn't y'all hear in the Bible that life and death is in the power of the tongue? we wake up saying, and I know this because I've done it and I've been around enough people to know, what do I have a taste for? What do I have a taste for is a dangerous statement, because what it is doing is giving your tongue too much power. And then guess what? You start looking up and you got belly fat. Now, here's the other thing. People have learned to navigate life trying to cope with chronic stress. We talked about that cortisol hormone, right? So increased cortisol, guess what it does? Now you're craving junk food. You're craving sweets. You know, ooh, I want a Snicker bar. I want some Haagen-Dazs. No. You have increased fat in your abdomen, right? Now, from there, it becomes a crazy cycle because, let me move this bar out the way. Again, further increasing. Okay, got it. So now you have more cravings for junk food. Now you're developing obesity in your belly obesity, right? Then it starts affecting your sleep and your high blood pressure, diabetes. You see how this is happening, guys? It becomes a crazy cycle. And at the root of it, which is why I do my work, because I'm like, what's driving us to be so stressed? Guys, let me tell you what's driving us to be so stressed and what has driven us generationally to be so stressed out, where we get belly fat, okay? It's unprocessed pain. It's unprocessed pain, which I call our illusions. These are the lies that we often tell ourselves about ourselves or past traumas. These things here, we bury them in our belly and they're creating soul toxins. And they have lower frequencies. And those soul toxins are made out, the emotion is fear. It's like they bury themselves in our fear, okay? And over time, it creates crabs of unworthiness. Now, let me just tell you, these were my soul toxins. I'd let everybody know, because I know most of y'all have struggled with them too. So I just put it out there. These are the things that at one point in time, after me overcoming over 40 plus years of soul toxins, this is what I had to overcome to have this bright frequency that you're witnessing today. First of all, pride was at the top of the list. So I was already at 175, right? But there was a lot going on in my upbringing, a lot going on that had never been processed. And guys, I come from a good family, right? But, you know, I still had a lot of problems. So you can look here on the screen and see if you identify with any of this stuff. And then if you do, which you probably have because you walk on planet Earth, there's some toxins in there. And those toxins have lower frequencies. They're there to steal, kill, and destroy your soul, right? And they actually create a condition called unworthiness, right? You live, sleep, and have your being an unworthiness, I guarantee you're going to have belly fat, right? So belly fat, this comes from eating more than what you need to. It comes from low activity because you're not working out enough, but you're eating more, wrong food choices, right? Sometimes, you know, we have poor metabolism could, you know, develop over time from dieting and, you know, crash diets and that sort of thing. So it kind of throws your whole system off and you're gaining weight there. Stress, again, cortisol, right? And less sleep. That's what's causing it. And I want you to grab a notepad because for this exercise, I want you to think about if you experience this, because at the bottom line, the bottom line is this, Flat Belly is here to help you improve your gut health, right? So if you're experiencing bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, heartburn, unintentional weight gain, I want you to think about this because this means you're in need of a detoxification, okay? You have caffeine or sugar cravings, sleep disturbances. Are you tired all the time? Are you experiencing any kind of skin irritation, autoimmune condition, mood disorders? These are real things that we're coping with that we need to be eliminating because those conditions are really letting us know, okay, that we have belly fat, we have stress, and then it becomes a bigger problem where you can end up in the hospital. Because over time, guys, it impacts every major system. It will impact your cardiovascular system, your pulmonary system, your reproductive. I mean, you name it. But here's really what we're trying to do here. Guys, this is the #1 silent killer in America. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, if we don't change our habits, this is where many people are headed for, including kids. It's called fatty liver disease. This is what we're trying to prevent. What's happening is that people are developing non-alcoholic cirrhosis of the liver, right? And when your liver has fat deposits and it's not working well, guys, the liver is the filter of the body. if the liver and the kidneys begin to become a problem in your body due to your diet, diabetes, heart disease, I mean, it becomes you don't want to go there. Here are the options, okay? Either you keep going down the path that you're going down now, which is, eating in a way that could lead to a disease where, you go into the doctor and you get another prescription, or it becomes a situation where now you're in the hospital. And sure, I believe that prayer is everything. Well, I believe in praying, but what I am saying, beyond praying, we have to solve the problem. You have to grab your belly, and you name your belly Felicia, and you need to tell Felicia to bye-bye, because she's causing too many problems in our life, right? We cannot be about that. And I'm going to encourage you to become a part of this flat belly frequency, honey. It's a vibrational frequency. Here's some examples. Bernadine Kirkland, she got on the flat belly lifestyle, guys. She dropped 50 pounds. Look at her frequency. Well, both of them look good, because, that's how Bernadine was happy. But she's so much happier now. Look at Robin. She dropped 17. She's a part of our medical board as well. Look at Sylvia Covington, 26 pounds, flat belly, 21 days, guys, 26 pounds down. And Miss Phyllis Nash, that's our founder. Phyllis looked good in 2019, but honey, she looked younger in 2022 from the flat belly, okay? She is going around the sun one more time, but she's getting younger in the process. Look at this wonderful woman next to her. Look how this is the result of the flat belly. Look at Margaret Dorsey here. She was in her 50s. On this one picture on the left, now she's turning 70. Look at her. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, Nurse Boo, where are your results? Look, I'm not just talking it, I'm walking it. That was my belly. I really want to help y'all when I do that. Well, this is what it's all about, guys. You want to live a good life. You want to live a healthy life. It's about becoming Proverbs 31 alignment, okay? What is fine man here, that if y'all know him, tell him Nurse Blue is looking for him. That's that Ephesians 5 man, that's him. He on my vision board. That's why I keep doing this. Okay, I'm a little funny, okay? Optimal health and wellness. That's what it's about, wholeness. And it's about us becoming a new wine skin, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. When you have all that in alignment, now you can create the kind of work-life balance, you're living your purpose, have a thriving career, leave a legacy for your children. And we do this by increasing our frequency. Okay, and you increase your frequency by increasing the peace within you. And peace in my world means plan of effective action where we calm your emotions. Now, here are some other things you can do to raise your frequency. Daily prayer, meditation is also recommended. Journaling, positive affirmations, great music. Music that feeds your soul, healthy diet and exercise. Become a part of the Flat Belly Lifestyle 2.0. A nurse and wellness coach. I'm here to support you and provide you with regular soul massages that are designed to bring the ECS into balance. You heard me mention the 21 day is my go-to, or you can start with the 7 day as well if you just want to put your foot in the water. But at the end of the day, here are the other things. The gummies. I recommend that. Visit theflatbellylifestyle.com, right? So I always end this picture because I didn't get here without creating a sacred space to cleanse my soul every day. And this is where I go. I live in Orlando, Florida, and that is my prayer closet. Okay, God is so good. I can go to that every single day. All right, so as I'm ending this presentation, I just want to say thank you to Dr. Rita for inviting me to be a part and present Wakana today. Guys, I am America's Nurse and Wellness Coach. Check me out. You want to refer a friend? I have complimentary 30-minute wellness consultations. If you want more information about frequency, I am your frequency chick, frequency first, right? And you can find me at arealsister.com because that's what I am as well, okay? And so with all that being said, we are complete. We invite you to become a part of the Wakana community. Whoever invited you to be a part of this experience, first of all, tell them thank you because they probably changed your life, right? But as again, I recommend start with the flat belly. And then if you have some other issues that you would love to resolve, Wakana products are the way to go. Okay, so without further ado, everybody, mwah. Have a wonderful evening, and that brings us to a close, okay? Dr. Rita is probably delivering somebody's baby. I don't want to interrupt her. There's somebody trying to make it to planet Earth. I'll be here when the mother needs to lose her belly, okay? Because every woman needs and deserves a flat belly. And for those of you who are like, what about the men? Let me just make it clear. Nurse Blue is for empowered women and a few good men. So if you're one of those few good men that listen to smart women, you need to lose your belly too. Y'all have a good night. It's been fun. And may God bless you all real good. Okay, bye-bye.